You're listening to The Rich Life Revolution with me, Michelle Cooper. My mission is to empower you to step into your next level of wealthy. You'll hear all the deets, a little bit of inspiration, and real life takeaways so that you can create your own rich life revolution. Let's dig in. Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of the Rich Life Revolution podcast. Today, I'm going to talk to you about it never being too late. So let's dig in. I saw a social media post recently, and the author of this post was talking about it being never too late. This was somebody who is one of those ultra marathon people, which I am very clearly not, but have total admiration for those people. So he talked about it being never too late to write your book, to run your ultra marathon, to start your business, to whatever it is. And that got me thinking about what it hasn't been too late for in my life and what it is not too late for you in your life. So this podcast really is about creating your personal version of your rich life. That's why we call it a revolution, because this could be revolutionary stuff, revolutionary ideas for you. As I said to you in my opening episode, maybe you're living a life that just is not that satisfying. Maybe you're dreaming about something different. Maybe you're in the midst of creating your next chapter. That's what we want to dive into. So what I wanted to share with you is that it is never too late to do the things that you desire to do. I am proof of that because I was 39 years old when I started playing competitive roller derby. I was way older than everybody else. Some of the girls on my team were like in their 20s. One was 18. I was 39. I'm pretty sure I was the oldest person on my team. And I played roller derby for 10 years, something like that, before I broke my leg. I was 41 when I created my latest business. Okay, I'm 54 now. I was 41 when I created Alchemy Accounting and Bookkeeping. I was 53 when I created Sacred Money School with my amazing sister from another mister, Lisa Broom. I was 52 when I made $1 million in my business. So if you do the math, that's over 10 years it took me to create $1 million business, right? There's no such thing as overnight success. That was a 11-year overnight success. 52 when I created that first $1 million in my business. I was 50 years old when my husband was deported and I had to restart my life. I was 52 when my divorce came through. So there's so many things that can happen where we think, oh, it's too late for that, right? My time has come and gone. Oh, that's okay for you, but I'll never get there, right? I'm 54 and I've just lost 70 pounds. So these things are possible. And one of the things I want to share with you is the possibilities are endless. They are limitless. It's what you choose to believe is possible for you that matters. So one of the things we talk about in the Rich Life Revolution podcast is money. It's one of the biggest stressors for people. And the reason we talk about money so much is because it's also the biggest obstacle. People will say, oh, when I have more money, I'll do this. When I have more money, I will travel. When I have more money, I will buy a house. When I have more money, I'll start my business. I'll live my most amazing life. We don't have to wait for the money, because living our richest life enables us to have the money that we desire. It is not when I have this, then I will experience that. It's actually who I'm being determines what I do, which leads to what I have. Okay? It's the be, do, have versus when I have this, I will do this thing and I will be this person. Be the person now who does these things that has this experience that you want to have. So I would love to hear from you what you want to do, what your goals are. What is this rich life revolution for you? What are you trying to create? What's your next chapter? It's really important. Like, these things matter. You are here to create an impact in the world. You'll need money to create that impact, but you'll also need hope. You'll need inspiration. You'll need motivation, because you know what? Some days we wake up and we're not motivated. We're not inspired. Life feels heavy, right? I had one of those days today. I woke up feeling tired. I woke up too early. I don't know if it's like my menopause body or something, but my sleep is all over the place right now. I feel like I've got like a foggy brain sometimes. And so I chose to get up, sit outside, watch the sunrise, journal, pull some cards, and just express my gratitude for the day. Then I showed up at my team meeting. One of my team members has lost a dear friend who died over the weekend. Another team member shared with me the cancer that she thought was gone is back. These things suck and they can be heavy on us. But what we can do is show up in gratitude and be of support to the people around us who need us. They need our energy, because one day you might need theirs. It's a law of reciprocity, people. The law of reciprocity. So I want you to share these things, because just saying them out loud helps us. We breathe life into our ideas. We breathe life into the possibilities. We create our reality through the words that we speak. So share this. Tell me, how do you do that? Well, you can email me. You can tag me on social media. You could take these steps to start to create your next chapter. So if you're just like, I wonder what that would be for me, just start there. If you're in the midst of it, how far have you come? Let's talk about this. This is the real life stuff. So here's another thing I want to share with you today, because I do want to drop some value and I want you to really understand this piece. So I spent a lot of years trying to figure out this whole money situation, how money works, understand how I can make more of it. And it's not just about strategy or mindset or energetics or whatever. I realized over my journey that there's 3 components to really living your rich life and creating your rich life. And most of the time, people talk about 1 or maybe 2 of them, but never all 3 at once. So what are the 3 aspects of your rich life revolution? Well, the first one is tidying up your mindset. So are you in scarcity, lack, and fear? That's the first thing to look at. So do you find yourself saying things like, I can't afford this, that's out of my budget, that's not even possible for me? You might find yourself saying things like, oh, there's already all these people that do what I want to do. Why would anybody listen to me? Why would anybody take me seriously? I'm not as good as the next person doing this. All those kind of things. That's your mindset. It also shows up in like how much you price your services at if you're an entrepreneur. It can show up in your boundaries around money. Like you might lend money to everybody and go without yourself because you have some thinking around that. It's what we believe and think about money. We got to clean that shit up. And we're going to do that in this podcast. I'm going to go deep on each one of these 3 things. The second one is your energetics. This is understanding your sacred money archetype. My personal one, my top one is a romantic, and you will see me posting about what it's like to be a romantic money archetype. So my wins and my challenges and how I really understood how to work with my money archetype. The other thing about energetics is like your environment. Clean up your environment. Don't have like stacks of old paper. Don't have messy kind of house and situation going on. Messy energetics. Who do you allow into your energy? Who do you share your energy with? Are they in fear, scarcity, and lack? Because that's going to affect your money situation. Like, I'm serious. It will affect your bank balance. Okay? Don't be around the people who bring you down. Nobody needs that crap in your life. You want to be around the people who lift you up. And then the third piece is the dollars and cents. Clean up your finances. Okay? This means reviewing your bank accounts, reviewing your credit cards, clean up your wallet. Okay, cleaning up your wallet is one of the easiest things to do. You literally get out your wallet and you start going through it. Take all your money out, take your cards out. Do you have old gift cards in there? Do you have pieces of paper, old receipts? You don't need that stuff. Send that off to your bookkeeper. We want a neat and tidy wallet, and a wallet that you feel proud to bring out into public. Like, not a wallet that has been around with you since grade 8, not a wallet that's got rips and tears and all kinds of things, all stains and it's all gross and yucky. No, a nice, good wallet that you feel proud of, that makes you excited when you look at it. That's what I mean about cleaning up your money. It's not just about looking through your bank account and seeing all where you spent your money and tallying up how much you spent on takeout last month. It's actually about cleaning up your finances. Do you have old taxes that haven't been filed and need to be paid? Do you know how much you owe? Do you owe friends and family? Here's one really good tip. If you owe any friends or family money, like you have borrowed money because something happened and life came in and took you out for a minute, reach out to them and acknowledge the debt. Say, hey, I know you lent me this money, even if you don't have the money to pay it off. My plan is to pay this off over the next 2 months by making 2 payments of X amount of money, right? Or whatever it is for you, right? It might be like, I don't have the money to pay this right now, but I wanted you to know I haven't forgotten about it. And I'm super grateful that you lent me this money. Instead of like kind of brushing it under the carpet and maybe hoping that the person doesn't remember, because I promise you, they remember. They know they lent you this money. They haven't forgotten about it, and they're not going to forget about it. So take care of it. If there's somebody that maybe you've lent or you've borrowed some money from a couple different people, is there one that you could just take away? Like you borrowed $100 from your sister. Can we just get rid of that, clean that up, tidy that shit up? Let's just tidy it all up. The other thing is if people owe you money. This can be hard, okay? This can be a difficult thing. So reaching out to somebody to say, hey, back in February, I lent you $500. I'm totally cool with that, but I just wanted to acknowledge that this is still an outstanding debt because I'm working on my boundaries and accountability around money. I'm super grateful that I could lend you that money, and I'm super grateful that you received it with love and respect. And I'd love to hear when you plan to pay it back. No pressure, unless you are under pressure. But this creates a conversation instead of a fight, flight, or freeze response. This is now a conversation about this money. It's open. It's based in gratitude and love and respect. So those are a few things that you can do right now. You could clean up your wallet. You could start a conversation, and you could think about what you believe about money. 3 amazing steps to creating your rich life revolution. Let me know on all the socials what you chose to do today after listening to this episode. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you got at least one gold nugget today. Be sure to grab your copy of the Rich Life Revolution workbook to help you set the foundation for your next level of wealthy. Get it now at richliferevolution.ca, and I'll see you later.